स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर अगर आप लेस देन साइन निकाल देंगे इसको एग्जैक्टली लेस देन इक्वल टू का जो इक्वल ऑपरेटर निकाल देंगे तो यू विल गेट अ स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर. ओके, स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर का मतलब ये है कि इट मस्ट बी एंटी रिफ्लेक्सिव. ओके, लूप्स नहीं है, कहीं पे भी लूप्स नहीं है तो हम इसको स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर कहते हैं. A strict order is transitive and anti-reflexive. अब यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे इन्होंने ये जो हमारी थर्ड कंडीशन थी ना एंटी सिमेट्री की, वो निकाल दी है, वो लिखी नहीं है. एक्चुअली अगर आप उसको यहाँ पे लिखेंगे भी तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, इसकी डेफिनेशन वुड स्टे द सेम, इट विल नॉट बी अफेक्टेड. टर्न्स आउट कि ये जो दो प्रॉपर्टीज एंड दीज टू प्रॉपर्टीज एक्चुअली इम्प्लाई द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी. Okay, so the claim is that you actually don't need to write that such a relation is antisymmetric because such a relation is always antisymmetric. अगर आप anti-reflexive उसको बना दें और उसको transitive बना दें तो such a relation is always antisymmetric, and this is also going in your homework. Okay. All right. So all you need to show is कि अगर आपके पास एक रिलेशन है वो ट्रांसिटिव है और स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर है, एंटी रिफ्लेक्सिव है, तो वो सिमेट्रिक नहीं हो सकता, वो नॉट एंटी सिमेट्रिक नहीं हो सकता. ओके, करेक्टिंग माई सेल्फ. ओके, वो नॉट एंटी सिमेट्रिक नहीं हो सकता. ओके, राइट, एंटी सिमेट्री की जो डेफिनेशन है वो बाय डिफॉल्ट इसको फॉलो कर रहा होगा. ऑलराइट, टोटल ऑर्डर के बारे में. अच्छा देखो, टोटल ऑर्डर को हमने यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया है. अ स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर वेयर एवरी पेयर इज कंपेरेबल, that is for all pairs or distinct pairs x is less than y or y is less than x. तो हम इसको टोटल ऑर्डर कह रहे हैं. This is actually definition of a total strict order. Okay, जो टोटल ऑर्डर है वो मैंने आपको बता दिया. टोटल ऑर्डर इज अ पार्शियल ऑर्डर जिसमें एवरी पेयर इज कंपेरेबल. Okay, this is total strict order जिसके अंदर you start with the partially strict order and then you imply that every pair is comparable. All right, real numbers with the relation less than. अब यहाँ पे जो ये less than लिखा हुआ है, this less than is the arithmetic less than, is a strict order because the relation is transitive by the transitivity of this operator or arithmetic. By the transitivity of the arithmetic less than operator, and it's anti-reflexive because ये नहीं हो सकता, right? For every कोई भी दो distinct आपके पास real numbers हैं तो one must be less than the other. Okay? It's not possible के it's not possible that a real number is less than itself. Okay? In the strict sense. Okay, so this is the terminology मैंने आपको पहले ही बताई है. We say that x precedes y, we say that x is a predecessor of y, and we say that y is a successor of x. Next we have immediate predecessor and immediate successor. Okay, so okay, I'm going to stop here in a moment, but let me just yeah, ये दो चीजें define कर लें and then we are fine. Okay. All right. So we know what predecessor and successor is. Whenever you have a relation of this kind, x is less than y, or दूसरा भी x is less than or equal to y, we say that this guy is predecessor and we say that this guy is successor. Okay. So this is predecessor and this guy is successor. Okay. But we say that x is an immediate predecessor and immediate successor जब उनके बीच में कोई और ना हो. Okay, so for example, if you have numbers 1, 2, and 3, we know that 1 is less than or equal to 2 and 2 is less than or equal to 3, and we know that 1 is also less than or equal to 3. Okay, so 1 is a predecessor of 3 and 3 is a successor of 1, but 3 is not the immediate successor of x. Okay, 2 is actually the immediate successor of 1. Okay, similarly 1 is the immediate predecessor of 2. Okay, but you should remember that a guy can have multiple predecessors, immediate predecessors and immediate successors. So, for example, हमारे पास जो ये वाली एग्जांपल थी, सो इसके अंदर अगर मैं ले लूँ यहाँ पे एलिमेंट 1 1, तो इसके जो इमीडिएट सक्सेसर्स हैं वो 3 है। 1 2 उसका इमीडिएट सक्सेसर है, वो 2 2 है और 2 1 है। Okay? All three of them are immediate successors of this guy. Okay? All right. So you can have multiple immediate predecessors and immediate successors for a pair. And it's possible that there is an element, it does not have any immediate predecessor, or it does not have immediate successors. Okay, so that's also possible. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. Any questions, people? Let me open the book if I can. Where is it? Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah. So here's your book, and it's a chapter on relations. These are the definition. Okay, so here's an exercise that says that if can you guys see it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay, great. So here is an example. It says that you positive integers हैं आपके पास और आपके पास divisibility is the order. Are the integers 3 and 9 comparable or not, or the integers 5 and 7 comparable or not? Okay, so it should be immediately clear that since 3 divides 9, so 3 and 9 are comparable. Okay, 5 does not divide 7 and 7 does not divide 5. Okay, so ये दोनों चीजें true नहीं है, which means that 5 and 7 are not comparable, or we say that they are incomparable. Okay, let's see. There's an interesting exercise here. Lexicographic order को पढ़ लीजिएगा. Okay, I think this is, हमने थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कस किया है इसको, but it's good that you know it. Okay, so यहाँ पे हम ये करें कि हम जो pairs of integers हैं, okay, z cross z, उसी के ऊपर एक और different रिलेशन डिफाइन करें. सो इट्स पॉसिबल कि एक सेट के ऊपर डिफरेंट किस्म के ऑर्डर डिफाइन हुए हुए हैं. ओके, सो यहाँ पे ये जो लेक्सिकोग्राफिक ऑर्डर है, इट्स अ डिफरेंट ऑर्डर ऑन द सेम सेट जो पेयर्स ऑफ इंटीजर्स हैं. Should be able to see this, and this order is actually totally ordered. It's not a partial order. So it's a partial order, but it's also a total order. Okay, a total order is always a partial order, but it's possible that it's a partial order, is not total order. Okay, क्योंकि हम partial order के अंदर एक और condition add कर रहे हैं to make it total order. हम ये कह रहे हैं कि every pair should be comparable. Okay, which means कि जो total order है, it's always a partial order as well, क्योंकि वो वाली conditions तो वो पहले से ही satisfy कर रहा है. Okay, so a total order is always a partial order. Should be able to see this. This is pretty easy exercise. ऐसे diagram हमने नहीं देखी, we'll see it next class. Maximal and minimal हमने elements देख लिए. So for example, have a look at these examples. Okay. ये मैंने आपको डायग्राम, हास्य डायग्राम लास्ट लेक्चर में दिखाई थी. इसके अंदर मैंने ये कहा था कि इसके अंदर हमने लूप्स और जो ट्रांजिटिवली इम्प्लाइड एजेस हैं वो नहीं डाले. Okay, so for example, you should have an edge from, okay, I can't write here. If you have an edge, you have an edge from empty set to BC as well. Okay, लेकिन वो यहाँ पे दिखाया गया नहीं क्योंकि वो transitively implied है. इसके अंदर can you figure out some minimal elements or maximal element? So this is a very simple example. इसमें जो minimal example है वो phi है और जो maximal element है वो ABC है. phi का कोई भी predecessor नहीं है. Okay? इसके अलावा हर element का predecessor है. A का predecessor phi है, C का predecessor phi है, AC का predecessor A है, ABC का predecessor AC है. Okay, everyone except phi has a predecessor, which means that phi is the only minimal element here. Okay, similarly ABC is the maximal element because ABC does not have any successor. Okay, have a look at the following example. Can you spot? Can you guys spot minimal and maximal elements here?
Minimal.
Yeah. Yeah. So 2 does not have any predecessor, and 5 does not have any predecessor as well. Okay. So ये 2 और 5 जो है ना, these are your minimal elements. Okay. 12, 20, and 25 are your maximal elements. Okay. 12 does not have any maximal
Sir?
element. क्या?
इसमें लेकिन हमें एरोस तो शो हो नहीं रहे, तो हमें कैसे पता लगे प्रीडिसेसर कौन है और सक्सेसर कौन है?
हाँ.
मतलब हम 25 की तरफ से भी तो ला सकते हैं 10 को, तो वो
या श्योर मैंने ये बात आपको बताई नहीं है, लेकिन जो हाथ से डायग्राम होती है इसमें एरोज ऑलरेडी इम्प्लाइड होते हैं. एरोज आर गोइंग फ्रॉम बॉटम टू अप. ओके, ऊपर की तरफ एरोज जा रहे होते हैं. ओके, मैंने आपको नहीं बताया ये अभी तक. विल प्रोबब्ली सी इट इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास एज वेल. सो एरोज हम वैसे ही रिमूव कर देते हैं. वी ऑलवेज से कि एरोज आर ऑल गोइंग towards up. Hasse diagrams is only used for antisymmetric relations. इसमें antisymmetric है तो we already know कि अगर एक तरफ एरो जा रहा है तो दूसरी तरफ एरो नहीं होगा. Okay, so we can order them in the sense that the diagram starts at the bottom and goes up. Okay, so assuming that knowledge, we know that 2 and 5 are minimal elements, and 12, 20, and 25 are your maximal elements. Okay, all right. So you can do something similar here as well. I'm leaving it for you. Okay. ये वाला क्वेश्चन कर लीजिएगा. Example 18. So there are a couple of more definitions जो अभी हम next उसमें पढ़ेंगे. Upper bound है, lower bound है, greatest element है, smallest element है, right? They are quite what you expect them to be. Okay? जो आपको intuitively आपका दिल कह रहा है कि ये ऐसे होना चाहिए. They are actually they are what would you expect them to be. Okay? लेकिन उसको देख लीजिएगा. हम उसको next class में of course देखेंगे. Lattices we are going to probably leave, not going to do in this class. Okay, let's see अगर exercises में हमारे पास कुछ है. Okay, so यहाँ पे आपके पास relations given है, and you need to figure out which of them are partially ordered. Okay. Okay. So these are probably not partially ordered sets, some of them, and you need to find out why they are not partially ordered, which property they are missing. Okay, इसको देख लीजिएगा. See if there is SR is a positive since it will be in the word. People is done, is not done, then okay, it's going to influence this. Sure. Okay, so this one is interesting. I think the 7th question. You are given matrices of the relations, and you need to look at the matrices and figure out whether this matrix represents a relation which is a partial order or not. Okay. वो जो लेक्सिकोग्राफिक ऑर्डर वाला सेक्शन है वो पढ़ लेंगे तो these problems will become easier for you. 16, 17 and 18. Okay, and 19 as well. से diagram हमने नहीं देखा तो let's leave that. Okay. Okay, this is I think really interesting question. The question 39. You are given two relations, S and T, and the question is, if I define another relation on X S cross T, और उसकी जो definition है वो ये है. Okay, the question is that you need to show that this is actually a poset. Okay? अगर originally जो आपके relation थे वो poset थे, तो is this relation poset as well? Okay? तो इसका proof है. ये ज़रूर कर लीजिएगा. ये हमने नहीं पढ़े तो I think I'm gonna, I mean, if you could do it, so this will make your next class very easy. Okay, question 14, 41, 40, 41, 42. Okay, so far so good. I think we are all right. Good. Any questions? Any questions from you guys?
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Hasse diagram में once again हमारी जो direction it's from bottom to top. Okay? ऊपर की तरफ arrows जा रहे हैं. We assume कि वो नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जा रहे हैं. Hasse diagram में हम loops को नहीं लिखते और assume करते हैं कि सारे loops already है. Okay. और yeah. All right. Thank you guys. See you on Monday, I guess.
Thank you, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Thank you,
Hafiz.
sir. Lovely.